We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football. From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. The excitement brewing here in South Florida as a moment ago the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the Los Angeles Chargers.
To kick off for the Chargers.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Former Tar Heel T.J. Logan. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
They run with Logan. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
44, Mike, 44. I got one.
Tua now on first down. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. One of the storylines in this one, 2 rookie quarterbacks, 2 very good ones. The second and third QBs taken behind Joe Burrow in this year's draft. Tua with the Dolphins at 5, and then Justin Herbert to the Chargers just 1 pick later. On second down now, it's Logan. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
Not a whole lot of room to maneuver there, and I think that's because everyone took care of their responsibilities, filled their gaps, held their place. No place for him to run.
Yeah, looked good. Everything got funneled to the nose tackle. They swallowed him up.
44 to Mike. 44 to Mike. Check, check. Oh, here we go.
Yeah, they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. Give them 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. On the carry, it's Logan. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
40. Check, check. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
On 2nd down, it's Logan. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
That's good.
He gets 7 out of it, and he also gets a first.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
They'll run on 1st down. Logan. And that play goes nowhere. He's met behind the line, and a penalty flag may add insult to injury.
Get him, boy. Get him, boy.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Rolling to his left. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the 4th quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
It becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. Fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. He'll drop to throw. He finds Smith out of the backfield. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Back to throw here, Herbert. Going to throw right side here, complete. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
It's on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at their 48-yard line.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. Remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker roll that they can fall back on anymore.
Herbert on 3rd down now. The open man is Smith. And he is going to have the Chargers first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 44-yard line. Again, Herbert. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
Chargers.
To the air again, Herbert. And this is complete. It's Allen. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That one goes for 30 yards. Herbert back to the air. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. They run with a 4th year back. It's Austin Eckler. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line.
3rd and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open. Left him nowhere to go with the football. Had to absorb the sack.
Badgley able to punch this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially open the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if you guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
2nd and 6.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Check, 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 check. 44, Mike, 44.
This is Logan. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he's got him. Got his man on the end round. Complete. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
They'll run it here with Logan. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are. Figure out the things that they really want to accomplish and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Tua. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
On 3rd down, it's Logan. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory.
The ball carrier.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
44, Mike, 44.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Flush to his right. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. On first down, Logan. And he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. Here's the throw dropped off to his fullback. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That one a first down pickup of 8.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
14-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. T.J. Logan, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up. Meaning, when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. And he will find his big tight end over the middle.
Complete to Donald Parham.
24 yards to gain there. Another first down as well. A 1st and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. That first down completion only netted them 3. 2nd and 7. Herbert throwing again. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
Now, how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Donald Parham, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are able to make this a close game again. Michael Badgley on for the extra point. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10.
Makes the score Dolphins 14. Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he is out of bounds here on the return.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground again here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That's good for a Miami Dolphin.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
The Chargers going to get the football first here in the second half, and they trail as we get back underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And all the way down to the 5. A big play. There on the catch and run, 44 yards.
At the 5-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Justin Herbert, a 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead.
Makes the score Chargers 17, Dolphins 14.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see see what they have planned. Because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
It's now 3rd down and 6.
Tua going to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
At the 43-yard line.
So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. Quick hitter here. It's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 2nd down now. It's Logan, and good pursuit yet again by the Chargers as they stuff him behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1.
And 7.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down.
What we got? What we got? 36 to Mike. Watch the run, watch the run. Mike, 36. Mike.
They run again with Logan. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the 1st down. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the 2nd miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at 148-yard line and ended at the other. 3rd.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. And you know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. They'll run on first down. Logan. And a gain of about 4 here moves this from the 6 up to the 10.
He was brought down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12.
The ball carrier.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Dolphins on third down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. This is 3rd and 4.
44 the Mike. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room. Fofo's the Mike. Mike's Fofo.
Now Tua, a big spot for the rookie from Alabama. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Joey Bosa in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Here's Michael Pilardi now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And not much happening there, not much at all. They'll get to it and down it, but at the 35-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On 1st and 10, Herbert. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Bernardrick McKinney, the linebacker, picks it. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. We're holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half. Those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's...
Oh, no, he lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes it back to the house. It's a fumble recovery and a Charger touchdown.
Michael Badgley lining up.
This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Tua sets up to pass it. Over the middle, complete. That's Logan. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup.
On 2nd down, it's Logan.
The 45-yard line.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards.
2 yards. It's 4th down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. steps away. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
He'll get 3 up to midfield. The Dolphins on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 7. From midfield, here's Tua. He finds his target, Fuller. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 24-yard line. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
The 24-yard line.
On 1st down, Logan. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. On 2nd down, Tua. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12.
That's good.
It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. A good gain there on 3rd and 8 of 7 yards, and now a decision here on 4th and 1.
4th down and 1.
So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. So a field goal gets you back within a score, but they're going to go for the bigger chunk here. Kicking team on the sidelines. Offense on for 4th down. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
At the 4-yard line.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Back to throw is Tua. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Salvon Ahmed with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Dolphins able to get this back within a touchdown.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know.
Doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Joe Reed returning. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10. At their own 20.
The Charger drive about to get going. And checking the timeouts. They do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, You've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Herbert.
Escaping the pressure right. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to...
Then how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. They'll run on 1st down. It's Logan. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure the investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
They'll keep it on the ground. Logan. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
Logan.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this one down near the 15.
The ball carrier.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming.
A 32-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
The Charger drive about to get going. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
What I would do is either hand it off inside or more likely I take a knee and let the clock run out. Because if I'm back there trying to throw and a sack happens, the ball comes free, I can lose the game here. If I get to overtime, I can still win it.
Yeah, this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll hand off here to Eckler. He finds an opening past the 40. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. 31 yards there and a 1st down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Herbert eluding the pressure right. This is swung out to Eckler. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT.
Los Angeles.
Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So, for the Chargers, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Jacksonville to take on the Jaguars. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Los Angeles Rams. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.